Hello everybody, this is the blonde beauty, Evan, from Evan's Japanese, coming to give you another daily video. I think we're nearing number 50. This might be 49, I'm not sure. I lost track. But we are on the 19th question of the, what the heck was that noise? Alright, well that was a spooky noise. It was just my wife doing something crazy in the kitchen. Let's continue. I'm just going to jump right into it. We're on number 19 of the grammar section. It is these 4 blank questions. We have to figure out which one of these 4 words ends up in this starred blank. Alright, let's see what we got. We got, 昨日買ったお菓子は blank 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 でした. Okay, so, yesterday, kata, I bought, so somebody bought. So yesterday, somebody bought something. And then this kata is going directly into a noun okashi, which is like a candy, a treat, some sort of a treat. Some sort of a treat like a candy or like a snack maybe. So when we have a verb going into a noun like this, it's almost like we call them relative clauses or adjectival or adjective clauses in English. And what happens is we use the verb like an adjective. And so we say that the treat, so we make this the noun, the treat that I bought yesterday. Then wa, so as for the treat that was bought yesterday, I said was bought, but we have to assume somebody bought it. And so I'm just going to assume that the speaker bought it. Welcome to Japanese. Context is king, and we do not have a very good contextual sentence here. We don't know who's doing what. So I'm just going to put the word I in. So the candy or the treats that I bought yesterday wa blank 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 deshita. Okay, so what do we got? We got the wa particle, then we have iro, so color. Kirei, pretty, ga, that would be a subject marker of some sort. Marukute. Okay, this is an interesting one. Deshita. I didn't look at this one at all. Okay, I figured it out. I'm a brilliant man. It took a second. Okay, so I know what they're trying to say. I knew what they were trying to say right away. They're trying to say it's a pretty color because we have kirei and then we have iro. And then we have a ga particle, and then we have marukute, which is round, and it's an e adjective in like marui is an e adjective, and then the kute makes it into the te form. Okay, so that's a big hint. So when we have an e adjective in the te form, it's going to come before other descriptors, before other adjectives, because we're going to do some sort of description, te, another description. Okay, and that being said, we have a subject marker. So the ga particles don't come after a wa particle. They don't come after a marukute. They don't come after any sort of a te form, and they also don't come after na adjectives. So this ga is going to come after iro. Okay, so because that's the only noun that's left. So it can't, so since this ga has to go into one of these blanks, it can't come after wa because wa ga isn't a thing. It can't come after kirei because kirei doesn't work like that. It's a not adjective, and not adjectives can't be turned into subjects. You can't, the pretty went down the street. That's not a thing we can say. And then marukute is the te form of an e adjective. And we don't put a ga particle after, I don't think, any e adjective in the te form. Any te form of any sort, I don't think it's a ga after it. But that's just off the top of my head. Maybe there's a weird thing that I'm missing. And so we have a noun with iro, color. So the iro, ga, something. Okay, so another big hint we have here is kirei doesn't have a na after it. So because there's no na after it and we don't have a na and there's no na here, we have to just assume that this is, so I'm going to use a word that you're not familiar with. This is going to be a complementary usage of an adjective. Complements are when you have X equals Y. The Y is the complement. So I am Evan. I am the subject. And then the am is telling us linking verb. The two things are similar or together or the same. And then Evan is describing the word I. Evan would be the complement in that sentence. Adjectives can also be used adnominally, which will be, this is all going to be described in the e-adjective workbook that's going to be actually very useful in my opinion, that I'm currently in the process of making, that will be available to all of the $5 subscribers at Patreon and Subscribestar. Adnominal usages of e-adjectives are when an adjective goes directly into a noun, like the big cat, the fat man, the bald Evan. So we have bald going into Evan, we have fat going into, cat, whatever. Those are adnominal usages. That's a linguistics term. And then complements are when we say X is fat, the cat is fat, the man is bald, Evan is fat and ugly like a monkey. Those are kind of complementary adjectives. Okay, so that being said, complementary adjectives, not adjectives, need to have a copula with them, and we have a copula here. So the thing that is pretty is either the okashi, or since we have iro here, maybe the color is pretty. And since we have to put this marukute before the description here, before we have to put marukute before, like I just said before kirei. The first word here is probably marukute. So, kino kato kashi wa marukute, they are round. And then the te form adds the idea of and, they are round. And iro ga kirei deshita. Iro is the color, so they are round. And the color, iro, ga, as for the color is the answer to the question. Kirei, pretty, deshita. All of the grammar lines up when we put those four together. And it sounds like a real sentence. Kino kato okashi wa, as for the candy or the treats that I bought yesterday, marukute, they are round, and that's actually all in marukute. They are round. So they has to be assumed with the subject here. Be, the word are is a be verb, is inside of e adjectives, and then round is the marui, and then and is also part of this because it's a te form. So they are round, and iro ga kirei deshita. And the color subject was pretty. The sentence works perfectly. This is difficult. I can imagine that most people taking the N5 test are going to do horribly with something like this. This is tricky and you need to know your grammar. I hope this helped. Let me read it one more time. Kino katta okashi wa marukute iro ga kirei deshita. I hope that this helps you, and if you agree that this did help you, ask questions. I understand this is difficult. Ask questions. We got a huge comment section here. There are different ways to contact me through my website. If you thought this was helpful, give it a thumbs up or a like or whatever they do on, YouTube and DTube and BitChute. Become a subscriber, make a donation, share it on social media, join Patreon so you get access to my workbooks like this. We're going to be going through a lot of this e-adjective work in that packet. And that's the pitch. We also have the Kanji workbook available at the $3 level on Subscribestar Patreon. Okay, anyway, have yourself a great day. Peace out.